Mío. Mío.
Good afternoon, Libardo. How are you?
Good afternoon, teacher. So because I follow to sick. I have to sick.
Yes.
But this time I have a scarf in my foot because I hurt my throat.
Okay. Today is the last encounter, and you did a really good job. And don't worry about that. How Jose? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you, teacher?
I am
You
fine.
can hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you very well. Today, as I said, is the final encounter, the final class, and today
Yes, of course.
you have the final exam. Did you
Okay.
receive the file about the rubric and guide?
Yes, teacher, of course.
And you, Libardo?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What do you think about? It is difficult, it is pretty easy. What is your opinion?
My opinion is very so-so. So-so because there are parts it's very easy, but other parts is very complicated.
Okay, I think you develop a very good activity, a very good task. This
Excuse
final
me.
exam, yes.
I have the last activity. You say me that you get a two. Remember about the to have topic?
Yes, Jose. As you said, this is the final activity, the final topic, uh, but you must be ready to the question that. Hi, Luisa. Luisa. Good afternoon, Luisa. Can you hear me?
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, teacher. Just a little nervous.
Don't worry, this final exam is pretty easy, and especially for you that you have a great English level. Don't worry. Um, did you get the link or the file of the final exam, Luisa?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we are going to wait for Eileen so that we can start with the development of the final exam. What is your opinion, Luisa, about the final exam? It is easy, it is a little bit difficult. What do you think?
I think that it's not that difficult, but it's it's good to know about all the topics. I think that's maybe the difficult part, but in general, I think it's easy.
Okay. As I was saying, this final exam is not too difficult because this is the same style of the previous classes, of the previous activities. So don't worry because this is the continuation of this activities. However, this is the last class. This is the last encounter, and I hope as well you could learn a little things in these encounters, because the finally and the goal of these encounters, you can practice. Practice is very important, improving the fluency and the confidence in this second language, because many of you have a good domain in English, but at the moment of talking, it is a little bit complex, because we don't have the no fluency, but confident, especially because we don't practice all days in English. Hi, Eileen.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Eileen?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you ready to the final exam, Eileen?
Yes,
Did you get the file with the guide and the rubric?
yes, I.
Okay, what do you think about exam?
Mm, there we have to talk about our family to answer
Eileen, Eileen, please check your internet connection or your microphone, because the sound is not too good. And this is the final exam, and this situation can affect your final score. If you have another microphone, Eileen, please try with it, so that you can develop your best activity. The same for you, Jose. Internet connection and your microphones. You can hear me very well, so tell me. Jose, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. I can hear you fine.
Okay, guys, please try to don't be nervous, because it can affect your performance. But this is easy. I am sure you are going to do a good activity, a good final exam, as you did in the previous encounters. Are you ready, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, everyone is ready?
yes,
Yes, teacher.
Okay. That's good. All right. So we are going to start. Right now, the final exam starts. Okay?
okay.
There is a noise. There is a noise in the communication. Please try to check it. Okay, yes now, we are going to start. I have here some questions for you. In this stage of the final exam, you are expected to develop full answers according to the question. So, if I ask you about your name, for example, please don't answer Eileen or Luisa. No, the idea is you can introduce yourself using complete information, using complete or full information about your family, about the place where you live, the information that you consider important to this personal information and presentation and introducing. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys. Okay, we are going to start with. All right, Luisa.
I'm the first teacher.
Yes, you are the first person to start. You are going to have 5 minutes, and I am going to ask you some questions. Please try to develop your best answers according to the tips and advices that I gave you. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Uh, Luisa, are friends more important than family? What do you think?
I have to answer now. I have time to think.
Excuse me, Luisa.
I have to answer immediately, or I have time to think.
No, you can answer the as you want to do, okay?
Okay.
Okay, again. Yeah, are friends more important than family? What do you think?
I think they both are an important part of our lives. However, I think that family is part of our growing or personal development. So I will say they are more important because they have more influence in our lives and they have kind of more power in our decisions. But I don't underestimate the influence of friends because we have them in many social aspects, such as work, study. So they are part of our social life, but family for me it's more important.
Okay, Luisa. How big? There is a noise. There is a noise.
Yes.
Okay, Luisa.
Tell
How
me, teacher.
big is your family? How big is?
How big?
Yes.
Okay. My family is pretty big. In my home, we are just 4 members. my mom, her husband, me, and my boyfriend. But in general, my family is pretty big. I have many cousins. I have two uncles, one aunt. They are not living with me, but as a whole, we are a pretty big family.
What does your mother do?
Currently, she isn't working. She dedicates to house labor. She's a housewife. She kind of tries to make new cooking recipes and she sells them mostly on weekends, but she dedicates her full time to our house.
Luisa, what is the perfect children to have?
I didn't hear, teacher.
What is the perfect number of children to have?
The perfect number of children. I don't have any, so I won't risk saying a number. I think that maybe no, not more than three, but I don't have a specific number of children. From one to three, it's the ideal for me.
Okay, Luisa, please describe your family.
Describe?
Yes.
Describe my family? I can hear you well, teacher, sorry.
No. The perfect family. Of perfect family.
Okay. My perfect family has to be a family that supports each other, that accepts the difference of thinking, ideology, and personalities of its members. I think a perfect family doesn't judge uh, people, doesn't judge their members, and supports with love and respect uh, everyone.
Luisa, what are the occupations of your family members?
Okay, as I was saying, my mom is a housewife. Her husband, or my stepfather, he's a carpenter. My couple, he's a prison guard, just as me. My dad, he's a bus driver. So those are the main members of my family. I don't have any grandparents.
That's okay, Luisa. This is the first activity for you. We're
Okay.
going to continue with Libardo. You?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Libardo. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, teacher. My name is Eduardo Garzon. I'm 26 years old. I live actually with my family. I'm studying in Licenciature of English as foreign language. I'm third semester at UNAT. Also, I've studied at Colombia's Cooperative University in Ibagué, Tolima. I'm lawyer and I'm English teacher because I dictate English classes in institute for primary and high school. On the other hand, I like play chess. I like to play chess. I like to swimming in a swimming pool. I like to play basketball, and my free times also I like to read many books, many newspaper, and also I like to listen to music. Finally, I like to realize videos on YouTube. Um, in fact, I have a channel of YouTube, and I made clases de inglés of Libardo Garzón, and no more.
Okay, Leonardo. How old are your grandparents?
Sorry, teacher, I don't listen.
How old are your grandparents?
Okay, my grandparents depend of my for part of father or part of mother, because
All your grandparents. All your grandparents.
okay. In general terms, my grandparents of part of my mom, approximately he is 74 years old, and my grandmother, for part of my mom, she is approximately 60 years old, in change for my parents of part of my dad, but have approximately between 80 years old and 60 years old.
Okay, Eduardo. Libardo, would you a fame? Why?
I'm sorry, teacher, I don't listen to your question.
Would you like to be a famous person? Why?
Favorite person with respect to my idol or what?
No, Libardo. Would you like to be a famous person? Famous?
No, I consider that no famous person, because I consider a current person. I character with my personality is it's practically humble, but I don't consider famous person with others YouTubers, for example, Hola Sorgiman or between others. I don't know, because I don't consider famous person.
Libardo, do you know someone famous? Do you know famous?
Yes. Mm, into my persons that I consider famous, I say, for example, Michael Jackson, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Gabriel Garcia Marquez. These famous, I say that contribute a great part of their life, and improve and achieve a great part to goals that contribute to world.
Libardo, are famous people happy?
Depends. Depend you like to see. Mm, the famous is it's good, but there's people that now to drive in their life, but the famous achieving the heart, it's very complicated because certain people believe that special to God for other people. I don't class the people. I don't. I don't like because famous. It's very very good, but no, it's necessary to be great person about two others person. No, I consider no.
Okay, Libardo. Uh, Thank you very much. Eileen,
Yes.
okay, Eileen. How old are you?
I am 70 years old because I was born in on September 8, 2000.
Okay, Eileen.
September, okay.
Do you live with your grandparents?
Yeah, I live with my grandmother and grandfather, and they are my first parent, and I don't live with my other grandparents because they are dead, and so I live only with my father's parents.
Eileen, do you like your city?
Yeah, I think I like to live in Bogota, but I would like to live in a town because I think it is very quiet and it's very beautiful, and but at the moment I like to live in Bogota because I can go anywhere when I like.
Okay, Eileen. What is your favorite sport, Eileen?
Every sport I like ride on bicycle, and I think I don't have a favorite sport because I like many sports. For example, I like to ride on bicycle when I can go to the park with my parents. Also, I like to run because I think it's good to my health. Also, I like to play football, and also I like to walk in the park when I can do it.
Eileen, why are you studying English?
I think it is very important to our life because everything when I saw something, for example, a book, it, it always there is English, So I think English it is important. And also when I want to learn another language, for example, if I want to learn French or Germany, I can talk with others in English, and I can communicate with others with this language, and I think I will like to help another to learn English also.
Eileen, how often do you sing?
I don't understand you.
How often do you see your cousins?
Oh, we- not very often because they are living far. For example, my two cousins live in Cauca. Another cousins live also here in Bogota, but in another neighbor. So I don't I don't see them very often. But when I can talk with them, I will do it.
Okay, Eileen. Jose, Jose,
Yes, teacher, of course. I hear you.
Jose, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, teacher, of course. My name is Jose Augusto Castellanos. I am 33 years old. Um, I am a student English as foreign English and studied a technician on tourist and programmed language. Um, I have three brothers and one sister. I grew up in the plains in the town of San Martin, Meta, and work in a bakery as a baker, excuse me. And and I'm single. I am not children. I don't have children yet.
Okay, Jose. Um, do you have any brothers or sisters, Jose?
Yes, teacher. I have three brothers and one sister. Say their name. Their name are Suley is my sister. Roy Charlie is one brother. Another is Johnny Daniel. Another is Christopher.
Jose, do you like your family?
Yes, I love my family.
Why?
Um, they are very lovely with me all my life, and they are always aid me in all that I need, and I aid them all I can.
Okay, Jose. Why do you like English language?
I love English language because always love the language. I studying only know English, yes, French too, and Japanese too, and different language. Um, I want to um go to England and will be teacher of Spanish. Um, I so proud of my language too.
Okay, Jose. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. This was the first activity, the first stage of this final exam. Now we are going to work in the second point. This is about pictures. Um, okay, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Eileen, please give me a number from 1 to 5.
4.
Libardo, you. Libardo, can you hear me? Libardo. What happened with Libardo? Libardo. Okay, Luisa, give me a number, please. From 1 to 5.
2.
Jose, give me a number, please.
One teacher.
Libardo. Libardo. Hi, Libardo.
Mm.
Hi, Libardo. Okay, okay, Libardo. Okay, guys. Eileen, give me another number, another different number.
3.
Okay, Eileen, you are the winner. You are going to start with the following activity. Okay, Eileen, in the chat, you find the link of your picture. Please download it and try to develop the steps and the advices for this stage. But I am going to read it again. You are going to get one picture with different situations to describe, compare, and construct and react to the picture. Eileen, you are going to have 1 minute to prepare the description, and after you are going to have 3 minutes to develop the explanation of it. Okay?
Okay.
It is clear to you, Luisa, as well?
Yes, teacher.
For you, Jose,
Yes, of
it's
course.
clear? Okay. Okay, Eileen, please start to prepare, okay?
Okay, teacher, I'm sorry for
Okay,
disconnecting me.
Libardo. Don't worry, Libardo. We are working with Eileen in the following activity, the activity number 2, the description of pictures. So uh, please wait for your turn, okay? Start now, Eileen, please.
Okay. So mm, there are two pictures, and in the left picture there is an old photo, and the right picture it is a new photo or image. And in the first picture, that is the old image, the image to black and white, and we can see a lot of children, and they are studying in the school, and they have two books. They have books to read the information, and they are participating. And in the another image, in the right image, we can see that there is there are also children in the school, but the difference is that they are there is a electronic board, or also we can call a screen, and uh, also they are participating, and they are they are pay attention to the class. And we can see that in the image the students are very happy, and also they are animated to participate in the class. And I think I like the image because I think the school is the best place to learn and to have education, and know. Also they are a image is old and another is new. We can see that the children are studying, and they are very animated to participate in the class. So they add that allows that the children can prepare to their life.
Okay, Eileen, thank you. Luisa, ladies first. It's your turn.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Eileen. And Luisa. Luisa, there you have the picture and you have a minute to prepare, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Luisa, start now, please.
Okay, teacher. So, in this picture, I can see a group of kids on both frames. On the left one, there are three kids. One of them is walking barefoot on a street that seems to be covered by mud. The other two kids are holding their bikes and they are walking as well. The background of that picture seems to be of a poor neighborhood because there are many houses partially built with old materials. Is also many garbage in the street, many debris. And the right photo, there are a group of students, which I presume are going out of school. They are wearing uniforms, and contrary to the other kids, they have good shoes and a paved road to walk on. So I think both pictures can give us a clear contrast of our social reality because education is one of our rights, but as we can see, not everyone can access education on equality of conditions. And the left picture is it's an example of it. So in the case of these children, their immediate context it's far away from the another because one of them shows poor and the other is with better advantage. That's it, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Libardo.
Yes, teacher.
Libardo, in the chat, you can find the link of your picture. 1 minute to prepare the description. Oh my God, what happened with Libardo? Okay, ladies, 2 minutes. Okay, Eileen and Luisa, we are going to continue with the following step because time is running. So in this stage of the activity, you are going to receive one of the 4 topics, and the idea is you can have 1 minute as well to prepare a description, and after that you will have 5 minutes to develop your arguments according to the topic. Uh, the topics are use of technology in daily activities, good or bad, importance of English language in the current time, importance of the peace process in Colombia, and the last one is can technology replace face-to-face education? Okay. Okay. In this stage, Luisa is going to start. The topic for you, Luisa, is um, importance of the peace process.
Okay.
Okay, Luisa, 1 minute to prepare. Oh, Luisa, excuse me. We are going to listen to Libardo, and you will have more time to prepare. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Libardo, please start now with your description of your picture.
Okay, teacher. In the picture, there are 4 moments or 4 mini pictures into the same picture. 2 pictures are up the part, and 2 pictures are down part. In the left upper picture shows the a species of diner. I'll say that diner of the corresponding to job, or inclusive that meeting job. I speculate that meeting job that to around many peoples. I suppose that into to the same people, I think into to picture a boss, a director, and your employees. In the right part picture shows in special to diner in the couple, yeah, or in the special appointment, yeah. Nice or side of the beach. I suppose that they meet and
Okay, Libardo, I think has problems with the internet connection again, but that's okay. I think he finished the activity. Now, Luisa. Okay, Libardo. Libardo, that's okay. That's okay.
okay.
Luisa and Libardo, we are in the third activity already. Luisa was preparing for the description of her question. The question for her was importance of the peace process in Colombia. Are you ready, Luisa?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Luisa, please start.
Okay. Okay. It's a fact that the peace process in Colombia has been a subject of constant debate in the recent years. Uh, President Santos took the initiative to give the green light to this process, which has been recently in the public eye, as you can see in the news, due to problems of corruption, drug trafficking, and violence that it is still existing in the dissidents of FARC, F-A-R-C. While it is true that the peace process is underway, this sadly hasn't meant that the guerrilla has stopped committing crimes. They are still intimidating and terrorizing Colombians, especially in the remote areas of our country, which have always suffered the consequences of the conflict, and they haven't yet received a solution from the government. However, I believe that the peace process is an important step if we want to rethink our country in terms of a healthy coexistence. If I believe that the current process requires many improvements so that the benefits can be equitable to both the victims and the perpetrators, not just them. The victims have to be considered in this process. A peace process in Colombia requires a total commitment of the parts involved. Also, it requires the total disarmament of the FARC group and the necessary guarantees for the citizens in terms of time and the effectiveness of the process. So that way we can talk about a true reintegrations to the society of the people that it's still militating in the guerrilla. We also need peace to improve our democracy, to guarantee the participation of the people and the fulfillment of our rights. I think peace is a priority. So, because after of many years of pain and violence that our country has suffered, it is necessary to eliminate war and conflict to advance in the construction of a fair, inclusive, and respectful society. So I think that it is required for the construction of peace in Colombia the commitment of the government, the guerrillas, to lay down their arms and also to do politics, but in a good way, not with conflict. And it is also necessary the commitment of those who are seriously involved in achieving peace and the elimination of armed conflict.
Okay, very
That's
good.
it.
Okay, Eileen, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay, Eileen, the topic for you is um, importance of English language in the current time.
Okay.
1 minute. Okay, Eileen.
Okay. I start to say that the language is our primary source of communication. So the language is important when we want to draw we when we want share our ideas or thoughts with other people. And a difference between human intelligence that that we can communicate with others. And the English is important because at the moment is the language of international communication, and I think is the most spoken language in the world. And when we want to go another country, we can communicate with that person in English. And also that the people that like the business, it is important the English in this time because the because many people speak English. So if also we can speak English, we can communicate with that. And I think many people saw that that because many people like to learn English, and also we can and also we want to learn English through apps or school, and so many people are studying this language, and we can, or I think that English is it is very important. No, not only to talk with others, but we can also uh, communicate with others in this language. Mm, no matter what career we have, and that can, and I think when we talk, when we can speak English, we can that uh, that open that it opens doors, and we can find a job, or we can communicate with other people. If for example we can, if for example, if I don't know a language like French, I can speak in English with that person, and I can communicate with him or her. And I think is the most spoken language. So it is important that we learn that language to to communicate with others, and that can make easy our life and jobs.
Okay, Eileen. Libardo,
Yes, teacher.
use of technology in daily activities, good or bad? 1 minute to prepare.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher.
Okay, Libardo, please start now.
Okay, use of technology. I consider that use of technology depends to use. If we use correctly the technology, it's very well. it's very good because number one, help to develop to lifestyle to persons. Number two, allow to communication between other person to into to country or go out country for a month to, for example, cell phones, iPad, tablets, inclusive that network social or network, sorry. For example, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, are application that allow to communication between other person. Also that help to free develop to at moment to work. For example, computer help to or much use as tools or tool for develop various activities the same time. For example, Excel contribute to realize tabulations, Word contribute to develop writing words. Various aspects that use of technology is good, but when one person use that technology is limited, can be success is bad because that stimulate to develop activities that contrary to normally, for example, commit to crime, the famous hackers into to networks in bands, bad use that technology, also that stimulate to develop activities that persons that to allow to build person not productive because person as internet can be all so generate a less competitive spirit and less investigative spirit, yeah. Though, so for example, application to Google, Wikipedia, it's good, but it's bad. Good at moment to investigate correctly for a moment to reference biography reference at moment to writing work, or bad at moment to comment to plagiarism. I think so.
Okay, guys, very good. Activity is the test, listening test. There are 15 questions and you are going to have 20 minutes to develop it. Okay, are you ready? Or
Yes.
do you have any hesitate, any doubt? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Libardo, Eileen, in the chat, you have the link. Please open it and start now. Development of the test. And when you finish it, please give me the score or the level that you get, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, please start.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Libardo, how much you got? What is your level?
B2.
B2?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Right, finish it too, teacher. I share it on the chat.
Congratulations. And you, Eileen?
B1.
B1, Eileen.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, guys. This is the final exam. Yes, everyone do a really good job. Congratulations for that. Uh, I hope you can get more knowledge about these encounters because this was the initial idea. Um, in the corresponding moment, you will get the grades of these encounters and especially of this final exam. But as I said, this is the final class. Thank you very much. Luisa tried to, Eileen, try to improve in fluency and confidence, but you have a good domain of this language, and so this is really good. The same for you, Libardo. Try to correct some little mistakes, especially in the pronunciation. Take care with basically, no basically, and another words to consider. Uh, Luisa, You did a really good job. You have a good domain, as I said. Congratulations. The participation with in these encounters can affected you in the final score, in the final grade, but do not by your domain of the English language. So thank you very much. This is all for, according to the final exam. I don't know if you have some problems with Luisa because she has prepared the previous activity about what is the activity, Luisa? Can you remind it to me?
Present perfect progressive.
According to the present perfect progressive in the class, if you don't have any problem, we are going to participate in her class. I don't know, what do you think, Eileen and Libardo?
For my part, I don't have problem.
And you, Eileen?
Me too.
Okay. Okay, Luisa.
Okay. I can share the screen.
Luisa, yes, you are the teacher. Yes. Right now, you are the teacher. You have the domain of the time. You have 20 minutes to develop it. We are your students, and so you have the teacher role. Okay.
Okay.
Mm, if you have some link, please upload it in Google Drive so that you
I have
can
sent
download it.
the presentation on email. I don't know if you receive it. I send it to everyone in the class.
Uh, Eileen, please, Luisa, excuse me, please open the Gmail account and upload your file to Google Drive and get the link and share it in the chat. This is more, or this is easier for us.
Okay.
However, I do receive the file, Luisa.
I am uploading it in Google Drive. Please give me a moment.
Okay.
Sorry, teacher, it's taking too long. I'm waiting for the sharing link. It's loading.
Hey guys, please open the link that I. Okay.
Oh, I shared too, teacher.
Okay, please open the file, the presentation.
Okay. Okay, I have to start now, right?
Could you download the link, Eileen and Libardo?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, okay. We are going to start. Please start now, Luisa.
Well, welcome everyone to my class. Today, we will be working with present perfect progressive. So please open the presentation. Okay, so present perfect progressive. It's a tense that it's also known as present perfect continuous. It expresses an action that has recently stopped or that it's still going on. This tense uses two auxiliary verbs together, as you can see in the chart of the structure. It uses two auxiliary verbs plus a main verb. This is part of the main structure of the sentences. It comes of subject, auxiliary have, which is presented in present simple, the another auxiliary verb that is be, which is presented in past participle, and the main verb. I present you also some sentences as example. In the first, we can see the subject, the auxiliary verb, the two auxiliary verbs, the main verb, and the complement. I organize it in positive, negative, and question sentences. Okay, so for affirmative sentences, they follow the same path, the same structure as I presented you before. For example, I have been playing soccer for 8 years. You have been talking too much. For the negative, we have to insert not after the first auxiliary verb. As you can see, it has not been raining this month. We have not been playing basketball in school. For the question sentences, we have to exchange the first auxiliary verb with the subject. We have to exchange them. So, for example, have you been watching TV? Has she been doing her homework? That's what we have to do. The contraction. So when we use the present perfect progressive in speaking, we often contract the subject and the first auxiliary verb. Also, we do that in the informal writing, as you can see in the chart. So for I have been, the contraction will be I've been. For you have been will be you've been. For he, she, or it has been will be he's been, she's been, it's been. For we have been will be we've been. For they have been, it's they've been. It is not mandatory to do that, but we see it a lot in informal conversations, and we use it also in informal writing. Also, on the right, I wrote some examples, as you can see, using the contractions. I've been reading. Matt's been helping us recently. The wall's been crumbling lately. For the negative sentences, we have to contract the first auxiliary verb and not. In this case, the subject doesn't change. For example, this is the complete sentence. I have not been playing video games. And the next, I haven't been playing video games. This is the contraction. The use for this tense. The perfect, uh, the present perfect progressive has a connection with the present or now. So we use it to describe a past action that has recently stopped. We usually have a result from that action, so we can use now. For example, Thomas is tired now because he has been running. Why is the car wet now? Has it been raining? You don't understand now because you haven't been paying attention. So as you can see, if we use now, it implies a result of an action that has stopped. The second use of this tense is that it describes a past action that is still continuing. For example, I have been working in this restaurant for 7 years. This implies that the person is still working now. Another example, how long have you been studying English? This implies that the person is still studying now. We have not been smoking. This implies that the persons are not smoking now. So the use of for and signs. So as I was saying, we often use for and signs with perfect tenses. So we use for when we are talking about a period of time. It is more general. For example, 20 minutes, 1 day, 2 years, 3 centuries, ages. It is a period of time. Signs, it is used for a specific point in past time. For example, 9 a.m. Monday, April 2010, the beginning of time. I wrote some examples. I have been dancing for 1 hour. This indicates a point in past time. Emily has been watching TV since 5 p.m. My mom has not been cooking for 1 week. Marcus has not been visiting the family since April. They have been playing football for a long time. He has been living in London since he left Colombia. So as you can see, we use for in more general terms, and signs determines a specific point of past time, whether it is a number or maybe an event that was in past time. Finally, I made some activities for you to develop this topic and to see if you could understand what I was explaining. So the dynamic is to develop each exercise, and when you finish each one, you have to share your answers on the chat. So I want you to start with the first activity. Are you in that slide, Libardo and Eileen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the first activity is to write the correct form, whether it is has or have, for the following sentences. So I put the subjects in a space to put the correct verb depending on the pronoun. Do you understand what you have to do?
Yes.
Yes, Lisa.
Okay, so please develop the activity, and when you finish, share your answers in the chat.
Okay.
You don't have
This
to write. You don't have to write full answers. Just write the number of the question and the verb. Tell me, teacher.
this activity is also for Jose, who is connected now. If you want to participate, Jose, you can do it. Okay.
Okay, teacher. I finished there.
Jose, please be prepared for the next encounter. You are going to participate in the following encounter. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, I think that Libardo was making the second activity, as I see in his answers. It's the first activity, Libardo.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Okay, guys, it is correct. Congratulations, you did well. Please the second activity. Are you in the second activity?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. For this activity, you have to complete the sentences with present perfect progressive tense, which means I put the verb next to the subject, so you have to put the complete the sentences with present perfect tense, according to what I was explaining in the previous slides. Do you understand?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
please develop the activity and continue writing it on the chat. Very good, guys. You did well. As well, Libardo did the exercise before, and he did it well. Congratulations. Teacher, I don't know if I can continue with the activities because of the time.
Yes, Eileen, until now, okay? Okay, guys, that's all for today. That's all for the encounters. Thank you very much. Congratulations for your job. You did a really good job, and I am very happy. I'm glad for that. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
I
Okay.
hope you can see again in the future. But right now the encounters finishes. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Thank you very much, and see you soon. I hope.
Thank you so much, teacher, for your time and your attention.
Okay, you're welcome. This is a pleasure to me. Okay, I am going to continue with the following encounter. Jose, please keep online because you are going to participate in the following encounter so that you can
Okay, teacher.
continue developing the activity. You were, excuse me, in the first activity, I think. Okay, so we are going to participate in the second, the third, and the last activity of the final exam. Okay, goodbye, guys. Thank you very much.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye bye.
everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye.